That's average Joe builds for you. That's how we do it. Now, we're gonna go in the house and see if I can breathe. Oh, well, looks like it's going to be day 2 of this video. Started off last night just cleaning this transfer case because we're going to go back to that hour a day sort of thing for a little bit. Bouncing between 3 projects at once. We're not getting any actual major work done, any actual progress on the projects. That took me like 3 times to film that. That was annoying, but did get a battery charged up for wifey's truck. And currently just messing around with some of the wiring, trying to get it sorted so we can get a first start and stuff like that. We did make a little fence to keep my dogs from going on that side and just pissing and shitting everywhere because they like to use the doggy door, and then they would just come in here because it's nice and warm and I have fans and or heaters in here and stuff, and they're like, yeah, screw going outside in the rain, I'm just gonna shit in here. So I got it all nice and clean for once, minus the fact there's parts everywhere, but we're going to just get a little bit of stuff done today. I have been slacking on getting this transfer case installed, mainly because it was so filthy. So we saw in that quick little lapse at the beginning. She is nice and spotless. I mean, it's not completely clean, but it's clean enough to install it. And then worst case is from below, I could go through and pressure wash everything. I got the majority of the gunk off. Starting to sprinkle, of course, because it's Washington and it was nice and actually sunny earlier. But now that it knows that I'm coming outside to film, it's like, hey, why don't we rain? Just catching up with a little bit of stuff. I did end up selling the coilovers for this thing, and we have some more goodies on the way because of that, and then other coilovers because of that. But one of the comments before in one of the previous videos was, am I really going to go through and put all that effort into wiring the truck and getting it all, you know, all this major work and effort and all this stuff done into it, and then end up with the wiring that's still in it? And I guess that comment was because this does have a painless wiring kit from back in like the early 90s, late 2000s or something. So, I mean, the wiring itself isn't that bad. There's a lot of butt connectors, which suck, but it's all pretty decent up there. This is where it really is just kind of a pain, is coming out of, if we peek down there, coming out of the stock fuse block. A lot of the things just kind of got added on over the years, especially with this thing having a TBI added to it when it shouldn't have. It was actually a diesel cab, which kind of makes me happy because we're going back to a diesel. But rambling here. The inside wasn't really that bad. I mean, we're not gonna be able to see stuff. Okay, I lied. Everything is not that great. Thankfully it's not my work that's like that, but things we'll be doing as we're installing the Squarebody Syndicate gauged cluster is we're actually going to be removing all of the wiring due to that one comment talking about my wiring, and what do you know? We are going to be replacing it with a brand new painless 27 circuit setup for a Squarebody Chevy. It's awesome. 150 page manual for wiring square bodies. This is just something else. I'm stoked on that. Yeah, so in the next couple days we'll get some progress going on just tearing headlight to taillight wiring out of this truck and wiring it all from scratch. That way we have, I don't know, new motor, new trans, new drive lines, new at least front diff, new steering, new wiring, new gas tanks, new fuel lines. The only thing that will be left is the body and the rear diff. That's it. And that 14 bolt is gonna last probably through the apocalypse. I mean, corporate 14 bolt, full floating axle with a Detroit locker. You're not breaking it. Like I said, today, big truck gets a little bit of work while little truck sits and is jealous. Yeah, so we gotta put a transfer case in. This isn't a big deal. I did clean up the flange side, got it all nice and spotless with the help of some Super Clean. Thank you, Super Clean, for sponsoring all of our videos and everything like that. You guys are the best. But with that, I think we need some RTV. Probably some coffee, because my back, I know, is not going to enjoy this. Then I say we weasel this guy on out here. We get down yonder, and oh, I still have to clean up this side. Oh, damn it. Okay, so quick razor blade, wipe down, and then yeah, I think we're gonna get a transfer case up in here. At least for now, it's in, it's bolted. It lets me take the driveline measurement I want once I swap to the 14 bolt yoke. But instead of ramble, let's get some actual work done. I miss the days where I could actually like stand up under stuff, but at 6'4" without a lift, you're not standing up under anything. I'm crouched as much as I can with these giant knees letting me and not cracking and popping, but it's in. I mean, it wasn't too big of a hassle. It was more just the fact that I had to pick it up and manhandle it in myself. Thankfully it's a 263 XHD, so it's not the MP205 that I pulled out, because that one was heavy. But before I can obviously take a driveline measurement, I do have to swap this to the 1410 yoke we have, because I don't want there to be any discrepancy. But it's actually like pretty decent, like a straight shot. Obviously it's not going to pick up on camera. One thing I am noticing is I didn't realize how big my drums are, and then just how ugly, and they just stick out so far. I think we're going to be doing a disc brake conversion for sure. And I know there's a one that utilizes a, I want to say like some sort of Cadillac Eldorado calipers that still have a parking brake. So we might think about that instead of a driveline brake or something. The next big hurdle is going to be the fuel system, and obviously the driveline and the front end. But the fuel system I brought up because it won't be hard to yank out the lines and the old pump. I will be pulling, where is it, hiding up here? I will be pulling the switchover valve for the dual tanks, and we'll be running a single tank for now. But the main issue is we're not even gonna be able to see it. I can get the flashlight out, we can try, but we can mainly see most of it from the back. If you look, there's only one bolt right there. and there's an empty hole. And then there's an empty hole there with one bolt. Well, from this side, which here, let me flip the camera up and see if we can actually get in here and see this at all. You're not gonna be able to. It's just such a tight area. So with the human eye, you can pick up, when my truck was made into a short bed, someone did not want to deal with the gas tank brackets. And I wouldn't have either. I would have hated dealing with those. Well, their whole plan with that one bolt missing and the other bolt being in there is they put a bolt on each side and then welded the rest of the bracket. Well, they must have had the bed off to do that because those brackets are right at the bed line. See, where the bed and the body, front bracket and then rear bracket. So I can't get to the tops of the brackets without taking the bed off. So to take the gas tanks out, I'm going to just take a Sawzall blade and I'm just gonna cut the brackets. I'll be making a new bracket anyways for the plastic Silverado tank that I have hiding over there. So yeah, we're gonna be chopping those out. That is going to be quite the task and the ordeal. This side I'm just struggling to get the liner off. So that'll all be stuff that we'll be doing off camera. But now we know we could take a driveline measurement. I started to play with some of the wiring stuff down here and some of the stuff in here, and that just leaves, that's the Duramax swap harness, the gauge cluster. And so yeah, next we gotta pull this out, start actually putting stuff back together for the final time. We have the shifter cables and everything to do the precision fabrication shift kit, so we'll be utilizing the stock shifter. But that's all stuff for another video. I wanted to keep this one short, sweet, to the point. We got a lot of parts, a lot of stuff to do, and I'm just gonna get to it. We'll film it, obviously, bring you guys along, but for now, we're gonna let you go. You guys thought that's how we were gonna end the video out, just a short, sweet piece of crap like that? Psh, I don't think so, boys and girls. I have been stressed out over this coilover situation. I need to relieve some stress. How do I relieve stress? Yeah, so I don't even know if it starts. See, that's probably something we should check. If it does start, hopefully it doesn't run like crap like last time. I'm sorry, big girl. It's pissed. Get it in the backyard, and we're gonna do a little bit of a back tire delete so we can get these new-news on.
think the neighbors are pissed. All of my neighbors everywhere hate me, I'm pretty sure. Like in a 360, everybody's just been staring. But back tire delete. We needed it. We needed the stress relief.
Check these out. You can barely see. There's just, I needed to bring a light. I can't even catch the tread one. Just the old like design, and got some wire showing, but we needed it. There's just so much stuff going on behind the scenes for the different projects and the powder coating, which we'll be getting a video out soon on. And you're wondering, why did I just waste perfectly good tires? They're actually like 235/60s from 16 years ago is the DOT date, when we have brand new 275/60 hand-cut Kinergies just waiting. These will be the street tires while we wrap the truck and then finish up the last of the odds and ends I wanted to, a couple more goodies, and then hopefully we can just keep it, hang on to it until next year and race it. If not, there'll be another project, 15 projects, whatever. But for now, that's what we're doing. Just burnouts at the end of every video, I swear. Just gotta keep that huge, I just can't stop smiling, that huge stress relief of just getting to do something. And I shut that thing off so fast when it was done and just ran. I couldn't breathe, smoke everywhere. I was worried something might have been on fire. So yeah, with that, now we're out of here. So, you know, like the video, throw a comment down below, hit that subscription button if you haven't, tell a friend if they haven't. But we're out of here. Have a good weekend, guys. Average Joe Builds out.